What up everyone, it is CanJPlay, aka Jay from Low Connection here, and welcome to the Technic pack for Minecraft. A few of you have been mentioning in comments on the recent Minecraft Let's Play that me and Tom did that you would want to watch one of us play and do some stupid stuff in the Technic pack, and I thought I'd help you out a little bit by skipping a tiny bit ahead, and I've started to dig myself a hole. Like, have a look at my inventory. I've got a ridiculous amount of pickaxes, which is just really stupid. But I've got a nice bit of iron, couple torches, bit of stone. We're set right now to carry on digging. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and get some ores, hopefully, because there is a lot of ridiculous ores in this game. And there's actually a couple down here. If you want to just look this way, I'm going to surprise attack them with you. There's a couple in this game that are a bit unusual, like this one. Right here. This is uranium. I think this is uranium anyway. Yeah, look. It's a little green blob. Looks like a bogey. I'm not going to lie. Or it looks like that questionable poo I had one time when I was 14. Which I probably should have got checked out. But I notched it down to eating lettuce. For one of the first times ever. Yeah, I was late to lettuce. Don't call me like the lettuce virgin. And, oh, I didn't even see this. Ah, nice little bit of gold. Nice little, get rid of this gravel here. I don't want this dirty gravel touching my gold. I'm a pimp here with me gold. What's so much gravel? You know what, I'm just going to dig the gold up anyway. Right, let's get my ball in so hard. Oh, there's a bit of coal underneath it as well. Let's get this. I'm not falling for that again. Not losing that sneaky gold to the gravel monster. Right, 4 gold, that's a pretty good start. Nice little bit of coal as well. I'm gonna... oh, a bit more coal. Oh. Oh. You know what? Coal is good. Coal is always good at the very start of Technic, just because you can use coal to power a lot of things. Especially generators, which you're going to need to power your extractor to get some rubber. Which we will probably do in the next episode, because in this episode of the Technic pack with Jason, we're just going to explore the deep dark depths of the depth of the cave. The caveness. We're going to explore the caves. There we go. Took me long enough to say that, but yeah, we're going to explore some tasty caves. Hopefully the main goal is to get a little bit of diamond so that we can just carry on, and we can build our sexy machines, and we can start to have a little bit of fun. I really don't know what I'm going to do this series, and I just want you to leave your comments below of what kind of stuff you want me to explore. If you want me to have a go at equivalent exchange, a bit of build craft, a bit of industrial craft, whatever you want. I think this is silver. Is it silver? Yeah, silver ore. Smelting value 9 and research value 3. This must have been added in the latest update, because I have no idea what that means. Smelting value 25? Research value 5? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with condensing and equivalent exchange. I don't really know. Because that is probably my favourite mod. Where you can fly around with wings of power and rings of power. And this is also another new ore, which you may not know if you've never played the Technic pack. But this is a ruby right here. So I can buy some pretty things. I can make myself some nice jewellery. Impress the bitches, because all bitches love it when men wear jewellery. We all know that's true. That's all you can say. But let me just check if I'm recording here. I'll shit one if I wasn't. Oh, I am. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank God. If I had gone for that 1 minute of recording and not recorded it, oh my God, I would have died inside. So we got that. Let's carry on with the diggy holeness. Hopefully we can find a nice juicy cave down here. We won't have to do anything weird. Bit more silver. I've already got my iron pickaxes, so I'm just trying to show you all the stuff that isn't in the normal boring Minecraft, because I am not going to lie, normal Minecraft must be one of the shittest games ever to me now. I'm not a builder. Well, oh, bedrock already. Alright, let's just dig across somewhere. No, let's go one more up. Okay, we'll dig this way. Let's put a torch down as well. Doop. Normal Minecraft, yeah, it's got pretty boring to me because I don't really like building structures. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it, but I just kind of like to keep advancing. So that's why I quite like the Technic pack, because I get to just not stop at a diamond pickaxe, which is proven very easy to get for me these days. Let's get rid of this gravel with my uranium. Uranium ore. It's quite strange that I can just hold uranium in my hand and not be radioactive. I think I might actually turn to Spider-Man, but considering that I'm down in a cave, I'll probably turn to Ratman, know my luck. And Ratman's superpowers, they aren't exactly the best kind of superpowers. You can just kind of run around and just be a dick to everyone. You know what, I'm just going to avoid this. I'm just going to go this way. You can just run around biting people on the nose. That is Ratman's major superpower. You can also steal cheese from people. And if you are friends with Jerry from Tom and Jerry, you can also kill cats on a very recent basis. Speaking of mans, I actually recently went to watch Spider-Man. And this comes with a story that is rather embarrassing for me, but tell it anyway. I've got a couple of good cinema stories. I don't know if I'll tell you them all. Maybe save a couple for another time, but what was that through there then? Who knows? But yes, when we went to watch Spider-Man, I went to watch it with a couple of buddies. One of them was not Tom, because he's actually not my real life friend. Nah, he is really. Me and Tom have actually known each other for 14 years. With 2 more years, and we can legally have sex in England, so I'm looking forward to when our friendship baby can do that. But back to the story at hand. Because me and 2 of my friends went on a nice little mate date to the cinema to watch Spider-Man, we decided that we'd also go to Pizza Hut, which is right next to the cinema. So while we're in Pizza Hut, we're having a nice romantic meal with a couple of candles there, and on a friend date. You know, nothing too weird. But once we finished our meal, I decided that, by meal I mean pizza as well, I decided that I was going to go to the toilet. And just as I went to the toilet, I looked on the men's toilet door, and it said on the front of it that, what's this? Is a bit in. It's in the front of it that the men's toilets were actually out of order, and that I would have to use the disabled toilets. This was something that I was extremely happy about, because I've always really wanted to use the disabled toilets just for the extra leg room, really. Just so I can spread out, maybe take off my pants just to enjoy a nice number 2. But what I actually did, I just went to the toilet. I dropped one of the most proud deuces I have ever dropped in my life. It must have been a foot long. I mean, I was gonna run out and buy a Subway just so that I could just test the foot longness. What the hell's this? Now this is something I have never seen before. I will continue the story in 2 seconds, but what is this? What is this then? Let's have a look. There's just been an update, so. Cinnabar ore. That may come in handy at some point. Cinnabar ore. Well, anyway. Cinnabar ore, as in the Cinnabar region in Pokemon. But, so I went to the disabled toilets, dropped an absolute foot-long killer. This is the kind of thing that program River Monsters would fish for. It was that good. You'd have to lure it in with some pretty big bait though, because it was one tremendous turd. But this is not where the story ends, people. I had to stand up, and I had to look around for the chain, because in the disabled toilets, which I didn't know, there were a lot of pulleys and there's a lot of bullshit going on. So I was a bit confused as to what was the actual flush and what was going to be just some mad thing that was going to flip me upside down, and it was going to cause an embarrassing moment for me. Luckily this did not happen, but something very embarrassing did happen, as instead of pulling the actual flush chain, I pulled a long red cable, which next to it said emergency assistance needed. Now I did not read this at the time, so so I pulled the emergency assistance needed, and it was just some really loud, just a massive beat noise. So I was like, shit, what the hell's going to happen here? And then, obviously, because it's not my lucky day, even though I just pulled out an absolutely amazing turd, a man knocks on the door. Do you need any help in there? And I was like, shit. He's rumbled me. He must know that I have the world's biggest anus, and I pulled out the world's biggest turd. So I actually, to try and cover up the fact that I was using the disabled toilets, because I felt like an absolute criminal mastermind at this point, by using the disabled toilets, I tried to put on my best disabled voice, and I don't really know why I got the idea to do this, to be honest, people. It just kind of happened. I just went, I'm fine. So after I said that, he was like, he wasn't buying it. He knew I wasn't disabled. He knew I did not need assistance, so he persisted. Are you sure you're okay in there? At this point, I thought, you know what, I may as well cut my losses. So I pull my pants up and I spring out the toilet and jog. This guy must have been looking at me like, this guy didn't need any assistance. He just wanted me to check out his shit. So that is the story of how I made a man from Pizza Hut flush the chain on one of the most impressive poos I have ever had in my life. If I could go, I hope it's still in the toilet. I hope it's got its own fishing nickname, like Big Brown or something. I hope it's just still there and it scares little kids away. I don't know, but yeah. So he had to flush the chain, and I got to walk away proud with the story. And this here as well may look like not dynamite, diamond, but it's actually bullshit. It's not diamond, it's called Nicolite, and it's worthless. It does nothing, but it can give you a little bit of EMC for the condenser, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll get to the condenser soon enough. In about 400 years, because I'm actually shit at this game, but a bit more Cinnabar ore. I've never seen this before. Is this new to everyone? Leave it in the comments below. If this is a new thing, then we've got to see. And also leave it. Oh, getting a nice little bit of juicy coal, bit of iron, bit of tin. Not doing too bad now. Gonna have to go back up to the surface pretty soon and build myself a house and a chest to store this bullshit in. But that's not until I've found some diamonds to impress all the women. And then I can use my penis, which I nicknamed the macerator, on them, because it chews up those girls and it spits out 2 of them at once. Hopefully, you don't need to be a... I actually found out yesterday that people actually have a condition. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically where you have 2 vaginas. 2. Yeah. I don't know what it was called, but... No, that's just scary. That's not gonna work. What? Do you have to have 2 penises to sort them out? I don't know. Because I just couldn't pleasure that, mate. I struggled to pleasure one. Especially when it's my own mum's. She gets a bit shouty at me. She gives me orders. It's a bit weird, but... now this is also a new ore. It's not actually an ore, this is a gem. Like a diamond, this is a sapphire. It has all of the same properties as a ruby. Along with an emerald. Pretty much the same thing, apart from emeralds, which are basically the green version of these, you can use to trade with villagers in... I can't remember what they're called. Testificates, that's the one. You can use to trade with testificates and steal all their good stuff. But you can also, out of rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, you can actually make... You can make, like, pickaxes and axes and stuff like that. And, yeah, you can have a pretty good time with them. They're about as strong as... They're about as durable as an iron one. And they can do everything that a diamond one can do, bar obsidian. They cannot take obsidian away. That's the only thing they can't do. So, they are pretty useful. And I like to use them a lot of the time, because it also makes me think I'm like a Jedi with a nice little red ruby pickaxe and just feel like a Darth Vader, basically. And I also have the Force as well, just because, well, I was born with it. You have to believe in the heart of the cards to get that Force, but it'll work. Hopefully you've seen our latest Yu-Gi-Oh game, which was pretty stupid, but I came out as reigning Duelist King. Oh, what's going on in here? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, legitimately? A fiery crystal. This game's added new shit, and I wouldn't even know. Okay, 1 fiery crystal. There we go. Let's keep pushing on. I don't know what I can do with the fiery crystal. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can just build some. Hopefully it's pretty valuable. Getting a lot of redstone here. I've not even hit a cave yet. This is being a bit bullshit. Maybe I'll just continue on for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll tell you one more story. If you want to know one more cinema story, put your hands up. That's really sweet of you. Everyone put their hands up. Oh, nice. Well, okay, I'll tell you the story of one of the dates I've been on in the cinema. can't remember what the film I want to watch was. But basically this is a story of the Milk Girl. Which is quite... I know how to pick him, we'll say that. But the Milk Girl. There's a couple of things in this story. Firstly, as I went to the cinema with her, I was like, oh, I hadn't really spoke to her that much. Met her a couple of times, bit of lapis lazuli here. Bit of blue stuff, basically. I hadn't really met her that many times. Been out with her a couple of times, seen her at parties, and thought, you know what, we may as well go on a date. She was quite nice. Get all this stuff here. So we went on a date, and this is at the point where I didn't know how weird she actually was. She was fucking nuts. She was absolutely crazy girl. To the point where, this is to be honest, the point that it clicked that she was an absolute nutter was when at the cinemas went in and I went, so like we bought the tickets and I went, so what do you want to drink? And because I was like, I'm just having a Coke, maybe have some popcorn. What do you want to drink? And she went, can I have some milk, please? And I was like, what the fuck? No, you cannot have milk. Get it? No, you can't have milk. And then I just turned to her and went, what? And she went, yeah, semi-skimmed, as if it was like the most normal thing to ever have happened in humanity, as if milk was the go-to drink of the cinema. I was not happy about this, and I went, they don't serve milk at the cinema. And she went, well, they make ice cream. And I was like, that doesn't mean they make the ice cream right here and that they use milk. That's bullshit, no? So, and then she went, well, you can just run the Asda for me and just get some milk. And I was like, that's not happening. I'm not going to the supermarket to get you milk, you fucking weirdo. So I just thought, you know what, plow on with the date. She better make up for this, and so she better go for it with me to make up for this horrible milk incident. So after the milk incident, the guy behind the counter, by the way, was laughing his tits off that she'd ordered milk. He was like, mate, you should just go home right now. You should go home right now, and you can't be going out with a girl that just wants milk. That's just weird. But I ran out of pickaxe. No, I'm just trapped. Right, I'll just do that. I'm not trapped anymore. You know what, actually, I'll save the next part of this story for the next video, considering that I'm not getting much in this little episode. I will find some stuff, and I will meet you at the top of the surface with a nice little house in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe because you love me. I have been Kanjay Play, and I will see you next time.